Haikon film.
Hey guys, so we have been living in China now for 10 years and the past almost 3 years have been in Shenzhen. So we thought it would be time to do a top 5 of why we love living in Shenzhen so much. So in no particular order, here's number 5.
So number 5 of the things that we like most about living in Shenzhen is the weather and the climate here. Shenzhen is a subtropical city. It's basically a tropical climate. So you've got around 8 or more months of the year you're pretty much bathed in sunshine. The winter is more or less non-existent. As a boy from Yorkshire, and those long cold winters, I've always dreamed of living in a place that's peppered with palm trees, twinkling ocean vistas, glistening swimming pools, and in Shenzhen you have all of that stuff. It's a beautiful, sunny city, it's like China's Miami or LA. Here we are in Huizhou, which is just about 90 minutes drive from Shenzhen, and as you can see, big beaches, lots of hotels and restaurants, and it's a great getaway from the city. So it's one really good thing we like about living in Shenzhen, guys.
Freddie, what do you like about living in Shenzhen?
So the summer is really long, not just like a forest and a jungle, and it's really hot. And check this out.
So here you have to scan to get water out. Is e-bike culture. So this is not specific to Shenzhen. This is more about the whole of China. I really love moving around on an e-bike. It's fun, it's convenient. You get from A to B really fast, and you don't need to park a car. You don't need to be like finding ways to get to places. You just zoom away and you're there the quickest way. Bye-bye.
I'm moving through the atmosphere. A white bullet ink.
What I like about Shenzhen is that when I go onto the boomer, it goes so fast, my tooth falls. My tooth just flies.
Oh, and stick around till the end of the video to find out some things that we don't like about living in China.
Okay, so at number 3 of the things that we like most about living in Shenzhen is the spontaneity and the friendliness of all the people. They are so carefree, so fun. I never thought moving to China would mean I would feel more free than living back in England. It's really great. You've got here this park, people are dancing, people are playing. People really, they don't care about what they look like while having fun. They're not self-conscious in any way. And it creates just this like really free environment to express what you want to express, be who you are, and do what you like without any shame. That's what we like. That's what I like as one of the top things about living in Shenzhen.
So this is a light tree, and when the wind blows, it falls off the tree really quickly. 所以这个是一个荔枝，如果风来了，它就从树上掉下来很快。
You want to go play badminton outside the bank? Sure, let's go play badminton outside the bank. You want to come and do some roly-polies in your SpongeBob SquarePants pajamas at 1 p.m. in the middle of the day in a park? Sure, let's go do roly-polies in our SpongeBob SquarePants pajamas. Really, people can do whatever they want here without any fear of being judged or shamed or mocked. And I kind of like that about Chinese people. They really don't care about these kinds of things. Just quite admire that kind of silly, carefree vibe that people in China have. So yeah, for sure that's one of the things we like about living here in Shenzhen. Number 2 on the top 5 things we love about living in Shenzhen is predictably the food. Because here in Shenzhen, especially in Shekou, where we're living, you have an abundance of restaurants and bars and snack bars and hole-in-the-wall noodle places, wonton places, Thai food, Russian food, Japanese food, Korean food, English food, if that's what you're into. Get your Yorkshire puddings. You can get anything you want here. And not only that, it sometimes can be very, very cheap. It can be very expensive too. And for example, you can get like a roubao, you know, like a meat bun, which probably in London would cost you, I think someone told me they were in London fairly recently, and they had some place selling these robaos or meat buns, and it was like 8 quid for a meat bun. Here it's like 20 pence, you know. So yeah, the food in China is just on a whole nother level. It's so good. There's so many different varieties of even just Chinese food. It's not like the Chinese food that we know from back home in the UK. There's so many different varieties of Chinese food, and it's all fantastic. Well, not all of it, but majority of it is absolutely delicious. So yeah, really love the food here in China.
Number 1 is safety. Really, guys, China is super, super safe. You can find yourself the darkest alley, wear the sexiest clothes on the market, be completely lost, be like 3 a.m. in the morning, maybe even drunk. Not that I do that, but if I chose to do that, it would be absolutely no problem. There will be no threat to my life. There will be no threat to my wallet. And I think people would actually even put me in a taxi, pay for it, and send me home. Really, in the past 10 years of living in China, not one time did I feel threatened. And that means a lot. I've lived in different places in the world. Places like Rio, Cape Town, and there would be no way that you could keep your front door open all night long and be okay. You could not just leave your e-bike unlocked and in the morning it'd still be there. Like, fat chance, right? But here in China, I actually never even locked my e-bike. Actually, one time someone did take my bike, took it for a joyride, and then brought it back 5 days later. Only in China, right? So guys, really, China is a really cool and safe place to be.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching the video about the 5 things that we love about living in Shenzhen. And I just wanted to add here at the end that we don't love everything about living in Shenzhen or China. Of course, there's some things that we don't like. This video just happens to be about things that we do like, but there's plenty of things that tick us off and annoy us about living in China. For example, the whole e-bike thing. Yeah, sure, it's great, it's convenient, it's easy to get around, but it also means that there's a million other people doing the same thing, and they're everywhere. Everywhere you turn, someone's trying to get into the space, and they're not looking where they're going. They're avoiding eye contact with you, so it can be really annoying walking around or e-biking around when there's people coming from every single angle. That really ticks you off.
Another thing that at the moment we don't enjoy about living in Shenzhen is that with the virus situation going on right now, many Chinese people think that we just arrived like yesterday, and they're worried that we are bringing the virus into the country. They have no idea that we've been here, stuck here for like a year and a half. We've not been anywhere, but they just assume because we are foreigners that probably we could have the virus, and that's quite annoying.
Another thing we find annoying about living in Shenzhen, and if you've watched some of his videos, you will know already that we find this annoying, is that in China and in Shenzhen, everything is going onto your phone. So you go into a restaurant, you want to look at the menu, right? Forget it. You have to scan a QR code, and then you have to look on your phone, and you have to order on your phone, and you have to do blah-de-blah-de-blah. And it's all in Chinese, so it's actually become more difficult and less pleasurable to dine out than it was 5 years ago, because everyone is obsessed with putting everything onto their phones. Annoying. Okay guys, so thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe. 再见.
Bye bye.